We need to talk about a massive shift in Malaysian law that every single person in business should know about. It's called Section 17A of the MAC Act. And believe me, this isn't just some minor regulation. It's a complete game changer for how companies are held responsible for corruption. So let me ask you something right off the bat. Imagine one of your employees, maybe a sales manager, offers a bribe to land a contract. Could that one single action make your whole company, and by extension, you and your leadership, criminally guilty? The answer? It's a pretty shocking yes. And that's because the old rulebook has been completely thrown out. What used to be a really high bar for prosecutors to prove, well, that's gone. Now, the starting point is that the company is guilty. Let's dig into what that actually means for you. Okay, this right here is the absolute heart of the matter. You know that whole concept of innocent until proven guilty? For companies in Malaysia, that's been flipped on its head. If someone connected to your company commits a corrupt act to help your business, the law now presumes the company is guilty. The burden is now on you to prove that you're innocent. So what is this piece of legislation that's causing all this upheaval? It's Section 17A of the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission Act. Let's break down exactly what's inside. The law focuses on something called a prescribed offense. And you need to know the definition here is incredibly broad. We're talking about any kind of bribe or gratification. Think gifts, special payments, favors, you name it, given to anybody, not just a government official, if the goal is to get or keep some kind of business advantage. And this is where you can really see the night and day difference. Before, prosecutors had a really tough job. They had to hunt for evidence to prove that a director or someone in senior management was directly in on the corrupt act. Now, that whole requirement is gone. If an employee, an agent, even a contractor commits bribery for you, the company is immediately on the hook. The guilt just flows right up to the top. Now, I know this all sounds pretty scary, and it is, but it's not all doom and gloom. The law does provide one clear, though very specific way for your company to defend itself. There is one path out of this. And this is it. This is your lifeline. Your only statutory defense is to prove that your company had adequate procedures set up to stop corruption from happening in the first place. This isn't just a paperwork exercise. It is literally your only shield in court. So the whole conversation in court completely shifts. The argument isn't really about did the bribe happen anymore. It's now about did your company do everything it reasonably could have done to prevent it? Your entire defense has to be built before any crime ever happens, with real, proactive, preventative measures. Okay, so what in the world do these adequate procedures actually look like? Well, thankfully, you're not left guessing. The government has laid out a roadmap based on 5 key principles that you need to follow. I think the best way to think about these 5 principles is as the blueprint for building a powerful anti-corruption firewall around your entire organization. Every single one is a crucial layer of protection. Let's quickly walk through them. It all starts with step 1, top-level commitment. The bosses have to be fully on board and lead by example. Step 2 is risk assessment. You have to actually figure out where your company's specific bribery risks are. Then, step 3, undertake control measures. This is where you implement policies like due diligence and solid financial controls. Step 4 is review, monitoring, and enforcement. You can't just set it and forget it. You have to check that it's working. And finally, step 5, training and communication. Everyone, and I mean everyone in the organization, needs to know the rules and what their role is. Let's be really clear about something. Building this firewall, it's not optional. It's not a nice to have. Because ignoring this, or just paying lip service to it, comes with consequences that can absolutely cripple or even destroy a business. And the danger isn't just about someone in your company actively paying a bribe. The law also makes it a crime to simply fail to report a bribery attempt that you know about. You can't just look the other way. Staying silent is literally a crime that can get you into a world of trouble. And the stakes here are just staggering. We're not talking about a slap on the wrist. We're talking about fines that have no upper limit, prison sentences up to 20 years for directors and managers, getting banned from bidding on any public contracts, and of course, the kind of reputational damage that can haunt a company for decades and completely disrupt your business. And just to put the financial penalty into perspective, the minimum fine is 10 times the value of whatever the bribe was. 10 times! So a bribe that might seem small could trigger a truly catastrophic fine for the company. The math on this is just brutal. So, We end up right back where we started with a question for you to think about. Section 17A has completely redrawn the lines. The idea of being guilty until proven innocent is very real for companies now, and the penalties are incredibly severe. The only thing that stands between your organization and a conviction is the strength of your preventative measures. So you have to ask yourself, are your procedures just a policy document sitting on a shelf collecting dust? Or are they a real, robust, living shield that can actually protect you when things go wrong?